What guy?
I don't know. It's not. No, there we go.
Yeah.
You got a vaping rape. That's what you just sound like.
Okay, this guy that I'm talking about is nothing like that.
Okay, because there is a lot of that when you go to a
he's
vape
not.
store.
No, he's not like that. The guy, like I said, had I not needed to get a piece for my vape that I couldn't really get, so I got a new Addy. If I had not needed to get that, I would have never met the guy, and I would have never known he was like just like another guy for all I knew. And turned out that he's like something, you know, he's
something special to
you.
you.
Well,
something
special
to
me, to the community,
Yeah, because it is a community.
Yeah. I mean, he's all the way from fucking, he's out from the East Coast here to train people to build this
I
wire.
fucking missed the boat so hard on that. I remember when Sky was starting that fucking company.
I did too. I was with him.
I was sitting in the back room, like, at the other store before they moved stores, and we were just talking, and, like, I remember him and Erica, and, like, she was so salty about the other vape stores opening, and, like, all the fucking, like, cheap knockoff bullshit vape stuff that was coming out. God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
and the best part of all is I was kind of worried about that too, and they ended up basically selling them to everybody. And
I told her that in the beginning. I was like, you got to get in the distribution business, because you do the onesies and twosies, you're a low-level street dog. And if you get higher up and you become the fucking pusher, man.
I think Local Vape is probably the biggest distributor in the United States.
We shouldn't even name them because they aren't sponsoring us yet.
I don't care if they sponsor us or not.
They should.
I sponsored them.
You sponsor them?
That's right. I go give them money every week.
It's true. Oh, we have a new sponsor.
Oh, yes, we do.
My mom.
Yeah.
She sent me a check for my birthday. She said, buy yourself something nice that you normally wouldn't buy for yourself. And I said, Mom,
your mom does not talk like that.
My mom does talk like that. She doesn't talk like that. No, I can't do it good. That's like my voice for every woman.
I know.
No, Micah.
I know. You should, I miss my mom.
I miss my dad. So there's that. And we can get into stuff about my dad when we talk a little bit later about Star Wars.
Okay.
So unless you were buried under a fucking rock, then you don't know that there was a new Star Wars trailer, which I actually just showed to Spencer, and his nerd fucking points like went way down in my book.
Why?
Because you haven't seen the trailer. It's been out for almost a week.
Okay, that's okay because I'm not looking. That's not what I'm. Dude, I'm working and I'm doing my stuff. Too. Did I not get goosebumps?
You did. I wish I had taken pictures of it because I sat here and I showed it to him.
And then you looked at your arm and you weren't getting anything.
I just don't have as much hair as you.
You were like, well, why don't I get that?
Well, I did get it. I got a little misty. My eyes started sweating.
Yeah, you got a little misty.
I did. But you weren't there because I was in my bedroom alone watching it by myself from YouTube, casting it to Comcast.
Casting. Yeah, I was doing a download to the backside and my MP3 to the fourth power, and then I was Comcasting my Kuka Padiba. What?
I don't know. So my mom gave me some money, and I went and bought new headphones. So technically, that's a sponsor.
Thank you, Micah's mom.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady.
I bet she is. She's your mom.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's been a big week in terms of nerd stuff. Not only was it the release of the last Star Wars trailer for Force Awakens, which was a big deal, and Spencer did get fucking goosebumps and the hair on his back of his arm stood up, and that was a fucking electric moment. And I'm glad I was there to witness it, because, I mean, it is something special.
How do you find something on Periscope?
What are you looking for?
Us.
Oh, just type in Micah and Spencer. Or you can go to the globe thing, and then go to the globe down at the bottom there.
Oh,
you can just search for us.
You keep talking, dude. You're supposed to.
Pad.
Yeah.
All right. So not only did the Star Wars trailer came out during Monday Night Football, which I believe that was the highest ratings for Monday Night Football in the history of football. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, it was Back to the Future.
Dude, look, there's Micah Spencer.
I don't know, dude.
No, check it out, Micah Spencer. But that's
not
us.
us. That's somebody else.
They got more followers than we do.
Yeah,
Now, look how many Micah Spencers there are.
It doesn't.
Dude, see, we're Micah Spencer, not one person.
We're Micah and Spencer.
I'm watching us live, and it's going to get a little feedback probably.
Well, you just turn the volume down. No big deal.
It's loading.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, can you imagine doing that 10 years ago?
No, yeah. Well, okay, 10 years ago, to do this, we would have like probably $55,000, $60,000, $70,000 worth of equipment. In order to do this, there would be a truck outside with a fucking dish on it.
Yeah.
And it would say the Mike and Spencer podcast on the truck, because we would be fucking rolling into the dough because we're doing our own thing at home, like here.
Right.
Yeah, technology is fucking balls out, dude. And like, it's so funny because I'm looking at the past.
Yeah, because that's a few seconds.
Right now's the future.
Yeah, because there's a buffer.
Oh, is that so we can bleep out "fuck you"?
What? Why would you bleep something out?
I'm just saying.
The delay?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know if you're as excited about Star Wars as I am, but as soon as I saw that trailer, not only did the hair on the back of my arm stood up, but my pants got a little tighter.
Whoa!
I was just waving it around.
The force is with you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and it was rad. I'm totally into it.
Okay.
And I love the whole thing about it. And what I love the best about the whole Star Wars franchise is the lack of real science involved in it.
Well, that's not really the point of it.
I know, but that's what I love about it.
It's a spaghetti western set in space.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's what the originals were, as far as I could tell.
Well, no, of course. Yeah, no, you're right. But I'm just saying, like, the physics are just, they're virtually impossible.
Well, yeah, but you got to realize this is.
I know.
This is a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
No, I realize that.
So maybe the fucking the constraints that we understand didn't apply to them.
So, in other words, what you're saying is that the law of physics only applies to people on Earth?
Perhaps.
And are just our solar system?
Who fucking knows what's out there? I don't know. Okay. Have you seen everything?
I have not seen everything, but I'm pretty sure that physics
is universal.
Is universal, like math.
But universal is only a universe.
True.
True.
Yeah, we are in a galaxy.
We're in a galaxy.
Universe is the whole big thing.
Right.
Right. Okay, just making sure you.
There might be another one.
Well, there could be multiverses. Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
We could be a flea on a fucking ball, on a dog's ball.
Good Lord. Amazing that would be. Anyways.
That's what earthquakes are.
He's just scratching himself?
Yep.
Alright, so what did you take away from the trailer? Anything? Or do you need to watch it again and again and again?
I'll probably watch it again and again. I mean, I'll watch it again, but it looks rad. It looks to me like it's going to have the properties of the first Star Wars in a lot, like, squared.
Right.
Well, the fight scenes on the land, there were no fight scenes on land in the first Star Wars that I can remember.
Well, there was Hoth, when they were fighting each other.
There was no flying things, really.
There was. There was the cruisers flying around. The speeders.
Oh, the motorcycles.
No. On Hoth, they had, like, the ice speeders. They were like little shuttles that they were flying around to the bottoms of the AT-ATs.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but I mean, not like the trailer showed.
No, it's completely different.
But it's because they can do that now.
A little bit easier than probably in the
past. A lot
easier.
They had
to do,
again,
like, real props.
10 years ago, they couldn't have done that.
Probably not. Not to the level they did. I think Revenge of the Sith came out about 10 years ago.
What I took from it is it's going to be good.
Yeah.
and I'm probably going to be bummed because it's not going to be long enough.
I think it's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay, see, that's a movie like that. I could do 3 hours, and I know most people can't.
I could. Yeah. Well, the good thing is they actually have 6 movies coming out.
Okay, so there you go.
So I think we're gonna have a Star Wars movie every year until like 2020.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 3 more of the
So I got to live at least until 2020.
Yeah, I think you can make it. I believe in you.
I do too.
Yeah. So I think there's gonna be Episode 7, which is The Force Awakens, Episode 8, which I don't know what it's titled, and Episode 9, and then they're gonna do I think a couple spin-offs where it's like the Boba Fett story and then maybe like the Han Solo story.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not really sure about that. But so it premiered during Monday Night Football, and it actually crashed Fandango. It's a ticketing website online that this is what they said about it. This is an extraordinary time for the industry, which experienced unprecedented ticketing demand last night for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. In fact, Fandango surged to 7 times its typical peak levels, propelling Fandango's advanced sales for Star Wars to a record-setting first day of pre-sales. For Star Wars, we have already sold 8 times as many tickets as we did on the first day of sales for previous record holder. And the previous record holder was the Hunger Games.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
Well, I would imagine it probably has to do with the fact that you don't have to go to the box office anymore to get your tickets, and people really want to see these movies, and there's probably a lot of tweens and teens that really like the Hunger Games. I never really got into it. I read the first book, and I don't know. It's definitely for young adults. It's not for adults.
Adults?
Adults. So
are you hold on, did you just call me adult?
No, I said
did you
adult.
say I'm adult?
Yeah, you're adult.
I'm adult.
Adult.
I'm adult.
Is adult.
Adult.
So they've also had 128 million views on YouTube. I probably count for about
128 million views.
128 million.
That's that's only half as many as we have.
Yeah, I know. We have so many views.
Jesus, that's sad, kind of.
Yeah. So, do you think the black dude has force powers? Do you think he's gonna be the next Jedi?
Probably.
All right.
Or the chick?
I think it's gonna be the chick. Because in the trailer, if you caught it, when she was sitting there and she was fucking around with doing her mechanical shit, there was a ship taking off and she was looking at it, kind of like the same way Luke was looking.
Exactly.
Off
No, I read that whole
sons.
thing. I read that.
Okay.
I read about that. That they're doing all these comparisons.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I read it.
Okay. Well, do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I do want to talk about it.
Okay.
I read about it.
Okay. Well, reading about it and then expounding on it.
Well, okay. I don't know who's going to have the Force. I'm not really thinking that deep into it. But what I do think is funny in what I read is that all these people are getting up in arms, all these fucking white supremacists or whatever. These Aryan Nation people are all.
Oh, there's not enough white people in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and they're all pissed off about I guess this is basically what I read, and this is what I took from it. They showed the new trailer during a football game, and all these white people went on Twitter or whatever and started tweeting about, it's what's with the black guy and blah, 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 blah.
Well, not only was it about the black guy, it was also the fact that there was a woman.
Yeah,
the two main characters are a black dude
and a woman
and a girl.
So all these guys, all these white guys are up in arms about a black guy starring in this Star Wars movie while they sit there and on their sofas worshiping all these black athletes. So what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, and I would typically think that the guys who would take to Twitter and would be really loud about their racist bullshit would be kind of open-minded, because I would imagine they're nerds, but I think it's just a couple of fucking retards.
Well, no, they're definitely retards.
I don't understand it. All right, so here's my take on that. It's basically, you got to understand that these movies that are coming out, they're not for just America anymore.
No.
Right? And even if they were, it doesn't really matter, because our population is much more diverse now than when the original Star Wars came out. And it's about a fucking galaxy far away.
Yes.
Do you think the galaxy far away looks like a fucking white culture?
No.
And, the Earth itself has a fucking ton of different fucking ethnicities. And, why does it even matter what color the person is?
Exactly.
Who fucking cares? If it's a good story, who fucking cares?
And then I read something where they threw in stuff about Jar Jar Banks and how he's like the most hated character. And
he is the most hated
yeah,
character.
blah.